Hey guys, how are y'all doing? Well, I am, do what, honey?
Did you forget chips?
No, ma'am.
You didn't have them?
No, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Let me, I'm at the dollar store at the end of the road. Listen, I gotta talk to y'all. First of all, I want to show y'all something. I need to know, by a show of hands, no, I'm just joking. I need to know, here, I show you something that used to be a staple in everybody's kitchen. And it's something that I have used so often that I have actually seen the day where I was just like, really, this is... And I couldn't believe that there was just one in there just sitting for sale in the Dollar General store. Who remembers the box grater? Now, let me just say, I do have one of these. And I think the one that I have was my grandmother's. But it is tattered and torn. So let's just go over all the things that this will do. So first of all, it's such a simple, genius design. So you hold it up here to keep it stable, and then the bottom of it's kind of big and wide, so it's not like all over the place. This is the most, for me, this is the most commonly used side. This is where you would grate like potatoes for hash browns. You'd grate like cabbage for coleslaw. This is just your basic grating right here. This one is the same thing, but just smaller holes. This is your slicer. It makes real thin slices of like onions, cucumbers, stuff like that. This over here, I like, this one is, it makes like a round, instead of a grated shred, this makes like a round, it's very fine. Makes it very fine. So I can't wait to get this back in use. I'm thinking a lot today. Trying to keep my mind occupied. My mind is on some other things today. Lemon ginger tea. Anyway, and I'm not ready to talk about what my mind is on. But I was just thinking today about how precious life is. and how none of us know when the good Lord's going to call us out. You know, there have been times in my life when I could have very easily left this world and went on to glory. I just turned 46 this year. And I've buried 3 cousins very close to me, younger than me. One, he and I, our birthdays were like 4 months apart. He got killed in a car accident. And he was, hang on a second. He was not that old. Hang on a minute. He was in his 30s. I have a hard time with the exacts, but I had another cousin. These are all first cousins, except, well, 2 first cousins and a second cousin. They were very close to me. He was 32 or 33. No, wait a minute, excuse me. He passed in 2012. So he would have been 34 when he passed. Car accident. And then I had a second cousin that was very close to, that passed when he was he was 24. And his was complications from drug use. He got an infection in his heart and he passed away. We just don't know. We just don't know. Like, you don't know. And when you're in your 20s and you're in your 30s, and even me, I'm like, I would sit and think every day, like, oh man, I could just be gone. Because it's not healthy to sit and think about stuff like that, but I'm thinking about it today. And I think about Bannon. And I think about my husband that drives everywhere in the world, up and down these highways going to work. And I just think about how, how blessed and fortunate we are and we have been. But I'm not going to sit here. I just can't, I can't get, I can't get all tore up in that today. I just can't do that. So, I'm going to take my medicine. And, these are my dog pills. Don't forget, if they're in a blue bottle, it's for the dogs. All I want to say right now is, guys, there's a family and a community, actually, in Kentucky right now that are mourning a very tragic loss. And I'm sure they would very much appreciate your prayers. Sorry. Sorry. And anyway, that's all I want to say about it right now. So anyway, I hope we can all just remember in these situations that even though we don't understand it, even though our minds can't comprehend, that it's, that God's plan is perfect. So, anyway, I'm going to get off here and I'm going to try to get home. I think I'm going to make a spinach dip chicken today. Which is basically chicken breast covered with spinach dip. Now you could add pasta and do like a whole chicken baked spinach dip pot. But I think we're just going to do spinach dip and chicken. Anyway, I'll be back later. And I love y'all. Okay. I'll see you soon. I'm going to try to perk up a little bit before I come back. The last thing I want to do is upset everybody. I just, I gotta go. Okay, I gotta go. People are starting to get hateful. I love you guys.